Hello, everyone. So there's this argument about who is the best striker in the world, and people are still arguing who is the best striker in the Champions League. Now, I'm going to be giving you a list of the strikers that have scored goals. The top three strikers in the Champions League this season. And we're going to be evaluating them because everybody has their own different points and different opinion, right? So let's look at the strikers that are on top of the list when it comes to Champions League goals this season. Oh, not be the one I'll call comment section the talk. I don't know this season, right? At number three, so we have like three persons in the three position, right? At the number three position, there's no number two. We just have three persons at the number three position. So from the bottom now, we have Marcus Rashford. Jesus, who would have thought that the same Rashford that Manchester United swept away with broom, not be all those better broom, or all those village broom. Who would have thought that same Rashford for Barcelona we have 4 goals in the Champions League? Pour me water. I dey drink my tears. Manchester United is the worst club in the world. Argue with your keeper. But Marcus Rashford joined third in the Champions League, scoring 4 goals already for a Barcelona side that has Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, although Rafinha has not been playing, Lewandowski, although he has injury. But then you cannot, because just some few months ago we were all saying that Rashford is washed, that Rashford is a very poor player, that Rashford is the problem of Manchester United. But guess what? He's banging goals in the Champions League. That's incredible. Joint third, like I said, the next person is Erling Haaland, the robot, the Halloween master. Do you see what? Funny enough, Haaland is now on YouTube. In case you don't know, he has his channel on YouTube. But then Haaland is scoring goals for fun. He's the top scorer in the Premier League. He's a joint third scorer in the Champions League. Personally, for me, I think Haaland is that type of striker that just give him the ball. Right? When De Bruyne was in Manchester City, he was doing a lot of passes to Haaland that helped him score a lot of goals. But right now I think Shirky and Folding, they are beginning to help Haaland with the passes, because definitely Haaland will make the run. That's the most important thing that a lot of people don't know. Haaland is definitely going to make the run. Just pass the ball. Just pass the ball. Haaland is with 4 goals in the Champions League. That's incredible, right? That's so incredible. We have joint third again, Anthony Gordon from Newcastle. Like, I cannot believe, man. What is a Newcastle striker? First of all, Isak, why are you not here? When everybody they beg you, say Isak, no come on Liverpool. Everybody they cry, they worship you. Say Isak, please don't leave this Liverpool team. Stay here. You say no. Now Gordon energy drink, Gordon spark, the Champions League top scorer for the season already. Where is Alexander Isak? Where is Alexandra Isak? Where is my sack? Please pass me the sack later. Because you go cry. If you say that to come on Newcastle, you don't come on Newcastle now. No, we define you. I said it when Isak wanted to leave Newcastle. I was like, bro, what did they go find for Liverpool? Eketike is there. You don't have to go there. You did Newcastle, ABC, everybody, they worship you. Once you cough, everybody, they answer. You jump. Come on, Newcastle. Well, we all hope for the best for Alexander Isak. Everybody wants him to do better. I want him to do better. But then, when you have him leave the team, and a player like Anthony Gordon has always been good, right? But don't get me wrong. But a player like Anthony Gordon is in the Champions League top scorer for the season already. Then you should ask yourself, was it that Isak was a better player, or the system in Newcastle is a very good system that helps people to score goals? That's a question that everybody needs to answer at the moment, right? So Gordon, incredible player, third in the Champions League top scorer for this season. Then we have joint first. Like I said, there's no second. It's just first and third. I don't know why. It should have just been joint second. But then, joint first, we have Kylian Mbappé, number 5. Star boy Kylian Mbappé. like at this point in time, there's this notion going around. Although the Ballon d'Or topic for Kylian Mbappe is already coming up, everybody's ticking Kylian Mbappe to win the Ballon d'Or this coming season. And personally, for me, I think he deserves it. Mbappe, when you look at all the striking options on this list, Mbappe is that striker that is not just he does not just score goals, right? Mbappe can actually play ball. Mbappe can move the ball, beat one, two, three man. Haaland, funny enough, Haaland is trying nowadays. Initially when Haaland first they play, Haaland no fit dribble nothing. Just give him the ball, put it with the back of the net. But in his last game, when I watched him, right, Haaland actually dribble person in nutmeg person. Me a shock. But then when you're looking at Mbappe, Mbappe is one striker that would always go at defenders. He's ready to take on you with speed. He's ready to take on you with skill. He's ready to take on anything. And seeing Kylian Mbappe in this list is not surprising to me. I'm so excited he's here. I like Kylian Mbappe a lot. I want him to win the world best player. I think he's one of the best players in the world. Players in the world. Kylian Mbappe next. And the person sitting right on top, not just because for being not because he has scored more goals, but is joint first with Kylian Mbappe, is Harry Kane. This brother cannot stop scoring. Just imagine, say that time where Harry Kane did Tottenham, he go Bayern Munich. That time where they cry for Tottenham, where they score goals back to back for Premier League, but yet not still they get anything. Just imagine, say that time this brother go Bayern Munich or go Real Madrid. By now, if you don't carry trophy upon trophy upon trophy. But no doubt he's doing so well in Bayern Munich. Like everybody expected that Kane to do so well, So looking at this list of top five, is it top five? Yeah, top five goal scorers for the Champions League this season already. It's a sad thing that Victor Osimhen is not there. Why Victor Osimhen not in this list? Who writes this list? I should say Victor never scored. How many goals Victor Osimhen does score for Champions League? Somebody help me check. Let me know in the comments. Why Victor Osimhen not in this list? Victor Osimhen is a lot of you will call me Dululu, deluded. But bro, when it comes to strikers, Victor Osimhen is my type of striker. I like the hunger. I like the thirst for goal. I like that drive. When Victor Osimhen go see defender, he go want suck the defender dry. He go hold the goalkeeper. He go drag the goalkeeper alive. Come on for a body. Give me that ball. Let me score. That same drive. So why is Victor Osimhen not in this top five stuff? I don't know what they are doing with this list, but it's incredible. But guys, these are the top five players, attackers that are in the Champions League currently, right? It might change as the season goes on. We're not seeing strikers like Lewandowski. We're not seeing players, also not just strikers, players like Lamine Yamal, Rafinha. These are the type of guys you expect to see in the top scorers for the Champions League. They are not here yet. Cole Palmer missing out for Chelsea. Not out for injury. He's not here right now. But then it's definitely going to change. But currently, these are the guys that are there. Now let's even check for all time, like Champions League top scorer for all time Champions League top scorers. We have Sergio Aguero with 41 goals. We have Del Piero with 42 goals. We have Griezmann with 43. Wow, Griezmann has a lot of goals, right? Neymar 43 as well. Harry Kane 44. So I think Harry Kane stand the chance of moving, because he's currently in the Champions League. A lot of these players that I just mentioned, they are not in the Champions League. Aguero is not there. Del Piero is not there. Griezmann is there. Neymar is not there. Harry Kane with 44 goals definitely this season is definitely going to beat it. Didier Drogba with 44. Wow, Drogba score goals. Inzaghi with 46, Zlatan Ibrahimovic with 48, Shevchenko with 48. That's impressive. Mohamed Salah with 48 Champions League goals. Mohamed Salah is definitely going to score more goals in the Champions League this season. He's going beyond that. Thierry Henry with 50 goals, 50 Champions League goals. Erling Haaland with 53 Champions League goals. Definitely is going to beat that this season again. And they're playing tonight, so he might definitely score this night. Thomas Muller with 56 Champions League goal. Van Nistelrooy with 56 Champions. That's huge. Kylian Mbappe with 60 Champions League goal is definitely going to beat that. He's definitely going to beat that this season. Raul with 71. Benzema rather with 90. Guess who is second? Guess who is first in the comments? Just let me give you 5 seconds to guess who is second and guess who is first. There is somebody they call Mr. Champions League, and there's another person they call Mrs. Champions. No, I'm just okay. There's no Mrs. Champions League. Second is Lionel Messi, 129 Champions League goals. That's crazy. That is a huge number. Sometimes when you look at this record that Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo has created, you ask yourself, who won't break all this record? Although Haaland is scoring goals like mad, Kylian Mbappé is scoring goals like mad, but bro, you cannot take away the fact that Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, they took the bar so high. Like they increased the bar, like say another person no go play the football. Now you see players are struggling to break their records. Incredible. Lionel Messi with 129, Cristiano Ronaldo with 140 Champions League goals. That's why they call him the Mr. Champions League. That's why he's the best player that has ever surfaced in the Champions League stage. Go and ask anybody anywhere. So guys, if you're watched up to this moment, I'm really excited to have you here. Make sure to like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Guys, get me to 1,000 subscribers and see what that we do for you. But let me also know in the comment section, who do you think is going to win the Golden Boot for the Champions League this season? Is it going to be Kylian Mbappe? Is it going to be Victor Osimhen? Is it going to be Harry Kane? Is it going to be Lookman? You just cannot tell. Is it going to be Delap? Is it going to be Gyökeres? Who do you think is going to win the Champions League Golden Boot for this season? Is it going to be Rafinha? Is it going to be what's his name? Lamine Yamal? Let me know. Is it going to be Isak? Is it going to be a Kitike? It can be anybody. Let me know in the comments. Ciao.